Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. I'm a little bit excited today. We have a release date for Railway Empire 2. I know most of you probably know what that is already. However, for those that don't, 25th of May. That's only next month. We are deep into this playthrough and perhaps, if we time it right, it won't be much of a gap between the end of this and then we go straight into Railway Empire 2. Day 1, I would hope. But yeah, I hope to play every last bit of the game, starting on release day. Anyhow, we've got some stuff to do today, haven't we? This is the train we were riding that was heading past Niagara Falls, of course, the small waterfall over there. I mean, it is in, I guess, kind of. On this map, anyway. It's nice that it's there, isn't it? It is nice. And, yeah, we've got to get Ottawa growing. Well, we don't really need them growing, do we? Kind of. Not really, because it's going to cost us a fortune to upgrade their winter clothing, but we definitely want to upgrade it, and we also want to push as much of our furs down as possible, as they're going to be using it for almost deleted all their businesses. Yeah, let's unpause it. We've got some time, haven't we? Yeah, we need to push this up as quickly as possible, but it is going to cost us a small fortune to do that. But it's going to be a lot easier than trying to get anywhere over here up and running, even if we did it ages ago. Promoter, now, where do we want to do that? I guess Ottawa would do, since they are growing. I like that as a start to the episode. Yeah, we've got to find some better staff as well. Ottawa, you're going to be that way, aren't you? Well, possibly somewhere in the middle. Oh dear, how is O that far? Well, I think it's closer to the beginning. Yeah, anyway, Ottawa, get growing. Get growing faster. As long as our money's going up, I mean, another thing we can do is increase the throughput of these. This is guaranteed cash, isn't it? Coming from the our own farm there, Howard Farm. We are definitely not taking everything out of there, and we're probably going to be quite short delivering it as well. It's going to require 1.6 is that a week? I can never remember. Yeah, capacity per week. So what do you currently produce? 3.2. So we have, yeah, we have more than enough. Should we double up then? Get this going. I'm just going to grab that engineer. I didn't mean to go into here, but yeah, why not? Reduces maintenance requirements for a locomotive. Kind of nice, isn't it? Keep things moving. And now we can duplicate it. There we go. We have another trainload of cotton on the way. The more silk they can make, the better. Especially later on, where we can start to take it to Warehouse 3. That is the big plan. I'd also like to head over to Sault Ste. Marie there. Thank you for the pronunciation. I gave it a go. How is it? But yes, Sault Ste. Marie. Then we've got White River to hook up and Thunder Bay. I'd like this kind of horseshoe thing. A sad horseshoe. Going broken horseshoe. It's kind of bent, isn't it? Not really. You'd have to go all the way around. But then it would be perfect. So maybe if we get this coal going, we'll have a nice horseshoe. Horseshoe curve. I think we're a long way away from that. Right. We're waiting for money to go up because we are going to spend it on increasing production of our winter clothing here. We have plenty of furs in stock and plenty of cloth. So that is a good sign early on. What sort of time scale are we looking at? Deliver 35 loads of winter clothing to Toronto by 1870. We're currently in 1866. There we go. Our bonds have started to come out. It's a 4% bond though. I believe that's kind of cheap. Or a good deal anyway. As the more expensive ones, I mean around 10 million anyway, are 8%. I'm fairly sure. We'll double check when we get a chance. If we can manage not to take a bond out, it'll be nice. A little side quest, perhaps, that I'm not too bothered about meeting. Right, do we have passenger trains galore heading to Sudbury? I don't think we do we? We only have London to Sudbury. We can set up some more. Do I want that? I tell you what, I kind of do. That's ours, isn't it? Can we build there yet? Oh, no. Well, I think we will be able to build there eventually. I thought Beatrix had stepped in there. I mean, it surely can't be far away because the way the game's going, we've eaten this little section, which makes me think that this is next up here. Yeah, by the way that there's not much else. Oh, it could be down there. Yeah, that's our other competitor, which would spice things up a bit, wouldn't it? Bringing that competitor in. How are we doing? What are we going to need to up you again? 1 million? 1 million. Canadian dollars? Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? We're up in Canada. Right. How are we doing on our fur deliveries? Are we meeting it? Well, we've got a train heading back currently. We can't really upgrade it. It is doing 3.2 a week. By the time this train gets to the clearing there, it should have a full load waiting for it. So at the moment, kind of balanced. Who did we get? No one there, unfortunately. Market Crier? They're kind of useful for us these days, aren't they? I can't remember what we did here. It just says in progress. What did we do? Task... Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll go comfort. I don't know whether they stack. They'd be nice if they did, right? You'd have to be lucky, but it would kind of be lovely. Right, so have we actually delivered anything yet? Not yet. Are we producing enough to start delivering? That would be the question, wouldn't it? Not yet. We should be making it, though, unless there's a train on the way that has taken some. Oh, look at that. He's dropping some off in Toronto. How many did you drop off? It has begun. 4 of 35. Ooh. Do you know, that fills me with hope. I think we'll be okay. Should we set up a passenger route then? I mean, it could just be going the wrong way. No, it wouldn't be going the wrong way because we checked up here, grand. Yeah, we could set a passenger train to go this way, couldn't we? From Toronto. Are we... Yes, we're keeping our tools moving. Although we've done that, haven't we? That's not a thing anymore. The tools thing. There we go. Ottawa's grown. Ooh, university or museum. I don't think we're overly bothered about innovation points at this stage of the game. I feel like getting our cities growing now would benefit us more. Just in case we've got to produce a lot of stuff. And that way they can... we can upgrade it, can't we? We can upgrade their factories to larger factories which produce more goodies. Meaning, if we've got to start a new area anywhere around here, even up near Sault Ste. Marie there, we can deliver lots of end products, probably to that warehouse we're going to build up here. For now, our task is important. And the primary focus, yeah, we'll set up some passenger trains soon. No, I don't think we need you quite yet. Although that would allow us to upgrade it. Do you know what? Bold move. I'm going to do it, but that means 1.6 on the furs and the cloth, which will give us 3.2 a week. We still have plenty in there. I really would like to get more fur down here, but at the moment we're maxed out, aren't we? Yeah, how are we doing? I saw all those clothes, did you? Winter clothing on that train, that was lovely. It's sort of balanced now, isn't it? Perfectly. It would be lovely to upgrade it, but it's going to cost us 1.5 million. And we have another train on the way back. Yeah, that's going to... Is that the right one? Anderson Clearing? Yeah. So it's heading back there now, and it's just starting to fill up. One thing I would like to see in Railway Empire 2, whether they do it, it is not a big deal, but it is a kind of quality of life thing that Transport Fever has, which is you can click on a line and it tells you the line rate, which is how much it's taking per, well, in this case it'll be per week. The average per week would be a nice little addition, wouldn't it? It would save a little bit of math. You can work it out, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to throw trains on, and if we're keeping up, we're keeping up. This is almost perfectly balanced, however winter does throw a spanner in the works. I would like to push this a little further. We've got 4 of 35 still, but we've got another train load, or well, three on there. It's an express winter clothing train. Lovely. That's great. Moncton grows. Really? Moncton? I mean, okay. I didn't see that coming. What are we doing over here? Anything? I mean, Halifax is kind of stalled, but we aren't doing anything this way, are we? No, I mean, we could do, of course. What do you actually need? You do need the vegetables, don't you? No, you almost need the vegetables. We did set it up ready, but no one wants it yet. I do like that they grew. That was rather nice. Okay. Inventor. For 175,000. I can't remember how much we got. I think it was a lot less than... No, it's a lot more than that we got, didn't we? We got like nearly 500,000 for 110 points? Possibly? Well, that's a no-brainer, isn't it? There we go. It's so much cheaper. Okay, so we'll leave these doing whatever they're doing. They're just not doing much at the moment. It'll be when we build this. We will build this. It'll be nice to hook them into Montreal and have a through line going to Ottawa. But since we've got this task and time is ticking, I definitely would like to push this as far as we can push it. And then possibly the furs as well. Not just for the task, though. In the future, I would like Warehouse 3 to start storing some silk cloth and some winter clothing. And if we fill that up, we can maybe do something with this warehouse here. It is a bit of a waiting game at times, but I like that side of it. Just watching things happen. Do you know, have we upgraded our trains down here? I don't think we have. Let's see. No, we've still got those on, guys. Should we do that? Because it's not going to cost us the maximum, is it? We could go in here and get them all with the Achilles now, which is going to boost our income a little bit, and we'll have the fastest trains possible. Most of them are, although London, these are new, and we will set up that passenger line. I haven't forgotten. I'm just things distract me, don't they? I'm good at being distracted. But yes, I'm sort of glad that we skipped creating the line, because these definitely need to take priority, don't they? Upgraded locos on them. It's going to help no end, especially on this main line anyway. Let's get them all upgraded. I could do a sweeping change, I guess, but it's not too difficult to spot them in the list, is it? Although we've got some mixed services, which are freight trains. We'll find them. I mean, they're doing the job, aren't they, as freight trains, so it's not a big deal. I think we're good, aren't we? There we go. We're all good. We've got some research points to spend. I never use some of these, but I will attempt to find somewhere to put them, providing they're not in the way. I guess something with a grade, right? A really steep grade, which we don't really have at the moment. But if we can find somewhere that we can't avoid a grade, and it's mostly grade, we can stick something like this on. Or that. I mean, that's the better one of the two, but this one unlocks all of these, doesn't it, around it, which are power and reliability, and what else do we have? Are they both power? Both power up there. This one is nice, isn't it? Yeah, so we're going to go that route, and we're going to work our way around here. But we'll take a look at him. That was absolutely beautiful. I could sit there clicking that all day, but we've got stuff to do. No, we don't need a mediator. Not yet, anyway. I don't know what I'd buy. And besides, we've got 1.6 million in the bank. Is this enough? Yes, it is. It's 1.5 million, right? There we go. Maximum production. We're actually short on silk. Should we set this up? Because I did promise. And have we got any trains heading to the station? We have not, because I would like to do that first. What did you take? Beatrix? You cheeky monkey. You took one of our office staff. It was the one who was the arrow giver, both green and red. Well, he was receiving red and giving green. Oh, Beatrix. I don't know. You kind of did me a favour there, I guess. You didn't. I'm sad. Right, we've got some room in the station. Let's set this up. New line. We get to use our members of staff that are sat there, not getting poached, thankfully. You are going to Sudbury. We might have them going in that end once we've got the other junction set up. And passengers? Yeah, passengers and mail only. Let's set you up with some cars on there. Before we do that, I'd like you with a conductor. I guess we should pick a stoker, since we don't have as many of those. Let's get a power stoker, and then we can hopefully match a green arrow with our abundant collection of conductors. We've got so many. It's like conductor school, and somehow no one provides a green arrow nor a red arrow, so not bad. Right, you get on there, and we'll get our rail car set up as well, dining and mail car, and then we'll get you an Achilles on. Any people going? There we go. Got a handful of people going. Perfect. And we're taking some mail as well. Obviously, we might be able to increase throughput here, which we can. You're on the way back, but I don't mind. We can duplicate you. That's fine. We did have a security guard, but I'd like you on a shorter route. Like... Oh, you're not supposed to be going through there. Yeah, I didn't set your orders. I do that every time, don't I? You want to go that way and then that way. Then you'll be fine. There we go. He's sorted. Your inaugural run. Oh, but you are perfectly demonstrating why we don't want that to happen. Even though it's shorter. Because this can happen. There we go. Isn't that marvellous? That's why we route them that way. Obviously, as we bring in more of these, it could happen more often. But I'd prefer these sat waiting than being on the main line half empty. And away he goes, so he's going to get through anyway. But if he had have gone, there we go, a perfect demonstration. If he'd have gone the bypass tracks, he would probably already be there, wouldn't he? But you do get to see the freight yard, not something our passengers get to see very often. Should be more expensive, this route. I don't know why you'd charge more to go through a freight yard. Anyway, how are we doing? Do we have plenty in stock? We have 26 of 38 in stock. Why are you not delivering them? Oh, yes. Yeah, no, this is part of... I got that wrong earlier, didn't I? This is completely part of the issue we might face. And that is, if we don't get these tools out onto the warehouse, they're not going to request any more. So we're actually producing plenty of winter clothing. That is nice, because if this boosts, which for some reason it's at 80... Oh, there we go, 85% now. Yeah, but if that boosts, we'll be requesting quite a lot of winter clothes, won't we? A little bit concerned. Are we not taking these fast enough? I believe we only have one train heading to the warehouse, don't we? Yes, and with the winter, I would say we start another train to empty out, make sure that Toronto is empty once this ticks up to 8, and then this will continue to produce. And who knows, we might bring stuff back as well. But yeah, that's a definite. We can't buy this thing. It's ridiculous money. 4 million. I mean, we could, possibly. I'm a little nervous now. Oh, no, I'm not at all. Look at that. 15 to 35, guys. We're on target, I think. Yeah, how many we got? We got the 8 in there now. So if we duplicate this train with lots of tools on, he should load up with a full train load. And that will zero us out. Lovely. Hopefully keep this at 100% now. And that way we can get it to level up to level 2. Then we'll request more winter clothing. And that'll be perfect. Conductor and a stoker. We'll take you both. Do we have anybody down here that would use that stoker? Do you? Well, if it makes your well, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Yeah, I was going to say, if it makes your security guard happy, it would be lovely. But look at all that silk. Once we transition to taking winter clothes to the warehouse, we'll be stocking that up quite nicely, won't we? I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, that'll be perfect. I say we upgrade his silk. There we go. We'll get more silk production underway as we can afford it, which should allow us to add yet another train on here. I don't know. Oh, no. Yes, now it should. We caught it waiting because there wasn't the demand over at Toronto. Now he's filling up and we've got another train heading in right now. We do have the produce available though. There we go. There we go. So that's more silk. More silk will be produced. We've already got 3 or 14 tools. This needs to stay on 100%, I guess, for a week or 2 weeks. I'm not sure on the timing before the AI decides it should upgrade it. It might even be a month, which will be a little unfortunate. But what do we have coming down here? We have a full train. That's 8 loads of winter clothing. That will take us up to 23. Oh, yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? That's only another train load in a bit, isn't it? Marvellous. Marvellous. We can see there in the distance it is still winter for a while, especially far, far up north. What about that side? We don't have any trains running that side. We have plenty of money, don't we? Should we make sure our furs... Oh, well, it's winter. Awkward time to check on that. Oh, right, headhunter, Beatrix. Did you see that? We got a headhunter. Ms. Beatrix. I don't know whether you are a Ms. or not, but where are you? What did you take from us? You took surveyor. So, headhunter. Beatrix. We might get the same one back. Who... Yes. No. Don. We'll try from Don. Hopefully he's got a better one for us. Or if not, if he doesn't have one, we can roll the dice, can't we? And hope for a better arrow situation in our office staff. Is there anything we need to do? I mean, Sault Ste. Marie, a little connection here. It's cheap as chips, isn't it? Since the winter has messed up my plan over the other side of the map. But if we get a maintenance yard down here, I'm a little concerned we'll destroy their camp. But we've got the money. What happens is, if you do want to destroy their lovely homes, you can offer them some money. I don't know what the actual consequences of that is, other than morally. Right, let's get you hooked up. And I'm going to say like that would do just fine. No, like that would be fine. Yes. You go like that and that. Then this one can branch off down here and meet this one. So we'll get you connected up there because we do want to... Not that one. We do want to send or start sending passengers and mail up this end of the map, don't we? So we'll get these in. And this one can then hook round, hopefully, somewhere into here. That's nice. And then we've got the option, haven't we, to send them either end of the station. They can go out that way, but if that gets busy, they can go out that way, and then they're separated at the maintenance yard. Let's get this completed little junction, or big junction, signalled up. I know it's the first bit of, or the only bit of building today, but I felt like it was necessary to monitor the situation with winter clothing, and it's a good job we did. Right, let's get a station in Sault Ste. Marie, and I was hoping they would get a connection bonus request, but not to be. I'm gonna go through stations with these, and we're gonna go along the bank there. Right, so I guess we've got to try and figure out where we're gonna need this for room, and because it's looking a bit tight up there, isn't it? Let's get you, it'll be, oh, which one would it be? This one. Get you connected to the top there, because we're going to have the warehouse, aren't we? Above it. Well, not above it, but up here. And that should be good. That's at least connected now. We'll get you signalled up. How much money do we have? Quite a bit. Maybe we'll get that warehouse at least in today, and then figure out what we're going to do with it later. So our warehouse, where do you want to be? Well, we're limited on space at the moment because we don't have that area. I can't see us requiring through trains here. We could go around the back, couldn't we? So if we get us a normal size warehouse to start with, we can always up, well, big warehouse? How much is a big warehouse? Yeah, do you know what? Let's spend straight away. We need it to go into Sudbury because of the grain. And then we need it to go into the maintenance yard and, yes, and Sault Ste. Marie there. So we'll glide this off and then head it up and then around. And then that's that connection. Then the other connection can head up towards what we got up there, White River. And so this can then branch in to here. I've left the bottom open because I want that as a more of a through track for possibly passengers and mail, but also we've got to bring in this at some point, haven't we? Because coal is going to become a big part of our late game, as per usual. I want that the right way around, otherwise things will get a little confusing. We will need supply towers on here, or a supply tower, maybe over here, or down in there. Right, what do we need in here? Mainly grain, but we could also plonk in, what is it you're making? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the juice, whatever it is. What are you? Liquor, juice, adult juice. Max those out. Juice. Oh dear. I'll have your strongest juice box, please. Right, let's get you connected up. I've tickled myself. Brilliant. And we'll get you with a maintenance building as well. Surveyor, what do we got? How's the RNG treating us? I was hoping for tracks. Tunnels. Right, let's build loads of tunnels. It doesn't make anybody happy, but if they want to steal that guy, then that's okay, because he's not really that useful. Right. Get you connected down there. Look at all these tracks we're having to pay full price for. Get you down there. I guess today what we'll do is we'll have a little ride from Sault Ste. Marie all the way down to, I guess, Toronto. Toronto will do. We'll have one from Toronto, one from London, and one from Ottawa, taking passengers and mail up to our new town on the network, and then we'll head up to White River next time, while keeping an eye on everything else. This will need a supply tower. I guess we could set that up, couldn't we, before we go? Get you set up with a freight only and a wait until full. And then that will be... do you know, he's out the way, guys. There we go. It won't really matter in the great scheme of things on this little run. But we get to We get to have something... Oh, we get to have something different on the line. That's lovely, isn't it? Right, I saw a connection bonus. It's the milk. I mean, I'm going to take the connection bonus, and then we'll set up our passenger line to ride on. How long's left? Actually, I'll set up all of them, and we'll do the one we're going to ride last. What are you looking for, Gran? You got really distracted. It doesn't matter where you go, because it's just a temporary connection until we can figure out what we do want to do with you. I guess Sault Ste. Marie could make cheese? I mean, it wouldn't be too bad, would it? And then they could take cheese back into this warehouse. At the moment, we don't know what they're doing. And let's set up one from Ottawa. Oh, we could go on the Ottawa one, actually, because then we get to go on this little line up there. So, Toronto to Sault Ste. Marie. What do you got to do? Let's do the bypass first. After Toronto, go there. After Sault Ste. Marie, could you go there? Do you do everything else correct? I'll take it, since that's the only thing we've got going on at the moment. Passengers and mail only. And we'll get an Achilles on you. And of course, one of our conductors, that we've got many, many conductors. We will have a bypass line for London and heading that way when it's... Yeah, but probably soon as well. But anyway, for now, this is going to get a little bit busy. But at least we're branching in differently at this end. You are going to go there and there. Passengers and mail only. Do you know, I think I forgot to put the rail cars on. I was too busy thinking about conductors and excited that we're finally getting homes for them. And we've got, look, it's all go at the end of the episode. Shall we get some... Ooh, what do we get? They're both the same grand, aren't they? Reliability. Well, that'll take us up to power, so we'll go with that. Oh no, that would have took us up to sand, see? Snap decision. Yes, we'll pay blackmail, whatever that's for. This guy needs rail cars. Where are you? Toronto. Oh yeah, look at that. It's perfect. You've got room too. It's almost like it was meant to be. Let's not forget, with the one we're going to ride, this will be the train we are riding. Ottawa, all the way to Sault Ste. Marie. Maybe we can send one. Yeah, actually, first we're going to send one to Sudbury. Look, it's chosen our new route. That is interesting. Passengers and mail only. We'll follow this one out the station. That'd be kind of cool, won't it? Let's get you with rail cars and a conductor. And then finally, we might need to expand their station. Or did I do it already? I did it already. Look at me go. 1 to Sault Ste. Marie over there. Passengers and mail only. And there is our outro train, guys. It's wonderful. You get on. And we'll get some cars on. Are we taking anybody? A few. Alright guys, we're on board our brand new express train, hopefully. But it is a passengers and mail only train heading all the way to Sault Ste. Marie. And I believe, is that the train we just created in front of us? That's kind of cool. That should branch off to Sudbury. We might meet the train coming from London, maybe on the way back. And also the one from Toronto. We can also set up maybe a mixed service from Sudbury to Sault Ste. Marie. And, oh no, there's a passenger train. That could be a Sudbury one. Oh, I love it. It's so busy. I mean, we're going to get held up, but it doesn't matter, does it? As long as our trains are mostly moving. That's all that matters to me. Railway Empire 2 next month. A little bit excited. Guys, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.